Hello everyone, this is Rocky and thank you so much for joining my channel. I've been filming all day, so I am eating and drinking and we're gonna get right through this. Today we are talking about 2022 fashion trends and I'll get right into why I put a question mark on the word trends. Let's get right into it. The very first thing I want to talk about are the colors for 2022. And just like you've seen in every other year, Pantone comes out with their color of the year, and those things seem to just kind of sway and shift and evolve across the whole year. So I think that I'm trying to think of what the color is called that Pantone used, but it's a periwinkle blue. And periwinkle is a nice mixture of lilac and sort of a pastel blue blended together. And it's such a beautiful color. Ever since my very first set of 64 Crayola crayons, periwinkle blue has been my very favorite color. So what we'll see over across the year is an evolution of those colors and what's popular in the store. You'll see it gravitate towards different shades within the purple family as well as different shades within the blue family. So I'll say purple and blue are going to be the colors for this year, but in the whole spectrum of colors that you may find within those families, that's what we're going to find for 2022. The other sort of dark horse color that's going to pop up and be seen everywhere is red. The reason why I say red is because I like that juxtaposition of purple and red or blue and red, and I think you're just going to naturally see that happen, the mixture of those colors as well as the color red, deep and rich and very gem tone color popping out in full garments on its own. So red suits and head to toe maxi dresses in red. You'll see a lot of red coming out in the stores. So I'm looking forward to it because I don't necessarily have a lot of red, but it excites me to be able to sort of stretch and expand how I use the color red moving forward. I don't necessarily move and sway with the trends, but you'll find that those are the things that are going to be most available in the store, so you just naturally buy them. I'm excited to try those things. The next thing we'll see that's very popular in 2022 is going more into the Y2K or the 2000s fashion. There were some things that were very horrible about 2000s fashions, like the whale tail, having your thongs sticking out of your low-rise jeans, and midriffs that show the entire stomach from pelvis bone all the way up to the bottom of the boob line. That is a bit much. And then we were kind of like teetering between 90s grunge and hip hop, so it's kind of messy. So that part of 2000s fashion, I can skip it. But I do like the idea of more loose fitted baggy jeans. I definitely enjoy mini skirts. Skirts have always been my thing. At least as I got older, skirts have been my thing. So I'm excited to kind of dabble in a few of the 2000s trends, but not all of them, because the 2000s was a bit messy when it comes to fashion. The other thing that I'm expecting to see come forward in 2022 are neckties. And that can be your, traditional necktie tied. It could be bow ties. It could be boleros. Anything around like sort of neckwear that's a little bit different than just a necklace, right? We want to do something different in this neck or décolletage area. You can wear ties on their own where you don't necessarily have a collar to pair with them, or you can kind of leave them draped and open, just not even tied into a bow, just something to kind of give some interest area around the neck and chest area. So I'm really looking forward to it because I invested in several ties across the past 2 years in preparation for this. Not in preparation for this, because I just really enjoy ties. I don't know how to tie them very well, but I really enjoy incorporating ties into my wardrobe. The next thing I think we'll see are leg warmers. And I love leg warmers. I've always loved leg warmers, and I wear them at the most inappropriate times. I have a collection of them. Smaller now because I've purged my closet in 2020, but I think I want to get a few more pairs. The reason why I'm predicting leg warmers is because last year I saw, in 2021, we saw leggings that had the stirrups on the feet on the bottom, and leggings with stirrups go hand in hand with leg warmers. Yeah, so I totally expect to see those. I have several pairs that I've already been wearing, but I will love to see how creative we get with them, because once something is, quote, in style, you get a lot more variety. So you may see furry ones, you'll see geometric patterns, different colors, different materials. So I'm looking forward to that. For me, I like the standard, well, this is not necessarily standard, but I like the thicker knit ones that are thigh high, that are slouchy and thick and just a lot of fabric to them. Those are the ones that I like. There are so many different types of leg warmers that you will see, smaller ones, thinner ones, you know, whatever. But those are the ones that I gravitate towards. We'll see how creative these designers get with leg warmers. The next thing that is in vogue for 2022, and we saw this on the runway, is sheer. And you're like, sheer? We've been seeing sheer for the past 10 years. Yes, you have. However, you've not seen them in the way that we're seeing them now. The way that we're seeing them now is that it's okay to let the nip fly. It is okay to let the nipple be exposed. We're seeing them in tops and dresses, full on sheer, and it's okay to let everything you have underneath show. Now, the way my body is set up, I don't think anybody want to see that. Yeah, there's no niche for this. However, I have been seeing that it is okay, you know, to just kind of let the nipple fly. So be prepared for that. Hopefully some people will show some sort of decorum and at least use nipple covers, but sheer is in tops, dresses, pants, everything that you can think of, and they are not covering up. The other thing you can expect to see a lot of is layers, and that evolves from the next thing I'm going to talk about, but you're going to see a lot of layers, your dresses with pants underneath, and you know, just layering in a way that's creative so that you can see all the layers, not to look bulky like, you know, a snowman or a bear or anything, like just having 5 t-shirts underneath. We're going to be creative where you see like a collar peeking out of this shirt, and then a long sleeve coming out from under here, and then a sweater on top of that. So like you can see each piece tell a story. It's like a tapestry that you put together, woven with pieces that you have that tell the story that you want to tell. It's like using your body as a canvas for art. Not a lot of people are into this because it is a lot of layers. It adds bulk to the body. Doesn't necessarily have to add that much bulk if you do it the right way. I'm a fan of layers. I like layers. I like to, you know, it's funny, I do outfits of the day and I do shorts on YouTube, and someone said they love how modest my style of dress is. And I never considered myself to be a modest dresser by any stretch of the imagination, but when I think back and look at what I wear, I'm always putting layers and things like that on my, most times I'm wearing layers. So I really enjoy that style, and hopefully you guys dabble in that too. But layers are so much fun, and layering things that you wouldn't necessarily have immediately thought should be layered will be fun too. So be creative, think outside the box, and have fun with your clothes. The next thing, the reason why layers also make sense is because we'll see that fashion designers will lean towards more seasonless and timeless pieces. You know how you have spring, you know, spring 2022, fall, winter, spring, summer, you know, it's a resort wear, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we're going to see that anymore. We're going to see a theme for the year, yes, but it's not going to be attributed to a particular season. So now you feel like you have to shop, you know, 4 and 5 times a year to keep up with the trends. These things, they will have themes, but these things will be what I would hope would be timeless. Yes, maybe floral button-down shirts are a thing for this year, but you can always wear a button-down shirt, right? You know, these trendy things that are just really avant-garde and couture and things like that are tough to maintain and keep year over year. So those aren't necessarily timeless, but I'm hoping that, and I feel like 2020, 2021, this whole pandemic has taught us that you can't plan for seasons anymore. You just need clothes. You just need fashionable, comfortable clothes that make you feel good. And I feel like we're going to gravitate towards more seasonless and timeless pieces moving forward. The next thing that we'll see this year is kind of a nod to the 2000s, but the micro mini skirt. I like this look, but I am a woman of a particular age and I can't really pull it off the way that I would like to. But the micro mini skirt is super cute. It's basically a longer belt, to say the least. It's just a longer belt. But the micro mini is definitely going to be here in 2022. So in preparation for wearing those micro minis, you need to go ahead and do them squats, do some running, or wear tights. You know, there's a hack for everything. Wear some tights, but micro mini skirts are definitely going to be in for 2022. And the last thing I want to mention for 2022 is one of my favorites is monochrome, and that's the same color from head to toe. Sometimes you'll hear monochrome used to describe black and white, but in this instance, I'm meaning the same color from head to toe. You'll see that in neutrals, which is probably going to be the most popular, your tans and creams and colors like that in that family, kind of from head to toe, which are long and sleek and, you know, very classy. And then you'll also have these bright colors that you wouldn't have thought of before. We talked about the colors that are going to be in for 2022. Don't be surprised when you see a suit in purple or a suit in red or really deep rich blue. So those are the kind of colors I'm expecting to see in the monochrome family this year for 2022. I just love that whole look of the same color. It's just, there's nothing that breaks up for the eye. Just so long and lean and classic. I'm a fan, and you're definitely going to see me rocking that from time to time. So those are the 9 fashion trends that I'm expecting to see for 2022. Let's see if the predictions come true. We're already in 2022, so I'm not really being that clairvoyant when I say this, but those are what I'm expecting people to be wearing this year, plus more, of course. Let's see how we do. Let's keep our eye out and see what we get into for 2022. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, share it with your friends. Leave me any comments you like down below, and I will be sure to answer anything that you write down below. Talk to you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.